I think in numbers. This is something I learned from Alvin Toffler. I say this is big. You don't know that this is big unless I give you another number, which, and a lot of times when I'm speaking in many different forums, and I must have addressed at least 300,000 people, if not more, over the last, say, 20 years, I find that I confound them when I talk numbers. But then numbers present pictures to me of a certain kind that helps me make people understand what it is about, is what I think. For example, if I were to tell you that, India has 1.2 billion people, the Americans are 300 million, one quarter of what we are, and how we add every 10 years, right now, we are adding one United States to what we have as population. Now, the next 10 years, we're going to be adding as much. Or if I were to tell you how the landmass, we have 3.3 million square kilometers, they have about 11.5 million square kilometers. China has about 8 million square kilometers. China has about the same quantum of arable land as we have, which is no more than about 1.4 million square kilometers, which means China has only 1/6 of their entire landmass to be lands that they can cultivate. And that the total cultivable lands in both these countries are much the same, and the pressure, therefore, on their population is equally challenging. People lose me on the numbers. But to my mind, for example, if I were to tell you that Asia has 63 nations, and if I were to compute the entire population of all of Asia and just pull out from the pie chart India's population of 1.2 billion people, you'll find that we are more than about 38%. And just between China and India and Indonesia, we are making up for 70% of the population. Then I ask myself, so how does it fit in when you're a Bangladesh or when you're a Pakistan or any of the other nations within Asia, which are as densely populated, relatively speaking, to what Europe is? So this business of seeing things in terms of numbers is, I guess, my closest form of being visual on it.